What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, no, we're good. Thought I messed something up, but we're good. Actually, now that I said that, I need to double check something. Nope, we're good. What's up, everybody? Let me get a tweet out real quick so we can get started right away here. Dearest at Marvel Champions, how does pasta know to grow? Wait, hold on. How come pasta grows in water, but whenever I take a bath, I just get all wrinkly? Bring us I am now. Leaf. Okay. To eat. We got that done. Out of the way. What's up, everybody? Who's the first one in? Enrique, first one in. Followed by Obidown. Maz. Am I saying that right? Or Maze? Sorry if I messed it up. Content. King Red. Raven Knight. What's up, everybody? What up, Pixie Bill? Me just one sec here too. Okay. Alright, cool. Good to go. Alright. Zip. Let's do this thing, man. So, lots to do. If you haven't seen my opening yet, well, you might want to watch it, otherwise you will be spoiled, because we will be talking about things that happened during that opening. Can't believe I'm up for a BG stream. Incidentally, I realized after the gym tonight that my shampoo has caffeine in it. What? Shampoo? Is that a thing? What the heck? I didn't realize that was a thing. What's up, Star? Setting the mood lighting. I'm trying, man. You know what? Let's turn this just a hair that away. Perfect. Alright, Heavy G's sick ghost pull, bro. I know, dude. What a pull. What a freaking pull. Kabam just messing with me at this point. Alright. We got a tier 2 alpha that's on the verge over here. It's skill advancement and level up right now. I don't know if I really have a skill champ that I can rank, though. So, I don't really know what to do there. I do have a 2016 rank up gem, I suppose. And I guess that's going to go to Karnak. So maybe we'll do that, actually. Maybe we'll use the 2016 rank up gem and then rank some of my, my 6 stars that I just got. Take care of that level up event. Nice and easy, but first, before we do any of that, gotta do some AQ stiffs, my AQ duties. Did you rank 2 Torch already? No, no way. I'm happy about the Torch pull, but he is not getting rank 2'd anytime soon, unless the buff is just like incredible for him or something like that. Where is my super bush? It hasn't been 2 years yet. It still says 1 year, 11 months. What's up, Cam? All food should be in a frisbee. Ain't that the truth? BG, do you use shampoo? Yeah, of course. How else am I going to keep this hair nice and purty? No, I don't use shampoo. It's all turtle wax all the time. Esmir sent an 05. Thank you very much, dude. Saying BG, thanks for letting me spread the word. Hold on. Hobbit smashed his move to USA goal tonight. Thanks to the members of this community, dude. Awesome, man. I wasn't able to drop in myself, but that's good to hear. And dude, Esmir, thank you very much. Another 5, man. Appreciate that. Let me get some healing going. There we go. Try to heal up a bit. See if I can get that full yellow beauty. Oh, what? Ah, come on, man. Did I really mistime that block? Son of a... Alright, whatever. We still got some pretty good health. Let's go, bud, before my buffs fall off. There we go. Alright. But Esmir, thank you very much, dude. Let me go ahead and take care of a little something. Real quick. Think you know what's coming, man. Think you know. You think you know, but you have no idea. Snap. Thank you, dude. And then Kratos also sent an 05. Saying, completed variant 1, dude. 100%. Beautiful. I heard the others are easier. The others are easier. Yeah, so if you did variant 1, listen, I'm not going to say it's a walk in the park. Alright, it's still challenging content. You are still gonna be challenged by it. But in comparison, yes, variant 1 is significantly more difficult, I would say. Ryan, do you enjoy wasting your life? Just get a 4-star Corvus and end this fight in 50 seconds at full health. A 4-star though? Really, Cam? I don't know if I could build them up anywhere. I have the Spider-Verse path in section 1. I have tech champions here, so I'd be able to get one. No, just one. I'd only be able to get one charge. A 4-star Corvus with one charge, I don't know if it'd be that fast. Variant 1 harder than 6.1 100%. Need to 100% both. I believe so, yes. And variant 1 also has the better rewards, so that's... Well, damn, I was gonna say, so that should be your focus, but I don't know if that entirely makes sense. Yeah, but I think it is. You should probably focus on variant 1. If you're limited by certain class types, though, then just take your time with it. It is permanent content. There is no rush. Okay, let's hit the arena. Let's hit it hard. 2 charges with evade? No. I would not take Corvus against the Spider-Verse path that I have, so that would not be 2 charges. The Spider-Verse path is... There's 2 different Spider-Verse paths. One of them is really easy, where the enemies just have like an extra chance to evade, but okay, big whoop, you just hit them only when they're parry stunned or something like that. Easy peasy. And then there's the Spider-Verse path that they all have some bonuses. For example, there's a 1% safeguard Spider-Gwen. This guy's not going to throw it, is he? Corvus would not work out so well for that fight. There is a Rage Miles Morales. There is unblockable special one, OG Spidey. I can't remember. I think there's one more. The other one I think is easy. I don't remember what it was. The symbiote Spidey one. Rank 5 Quake if I know how to use her. Evade or rank 5 Cap Infinity. Both good champions. If you are good with Quake, though, I mean, a good Quake can take you pretty damn far. But it's really up to you. They're both good. I don't know if I could really help you decide on that one. Hello, BG. What's up, Mickey the Irish Kangaroo? Then we're giving up on editing the latest EP. Excited for the info on the new champs to drop, though. Good God, it's been a while. Wait, think I'm giving up on editing the latest episode, like that episode of the podcast? Or am I missing something? What's up, everyone? What's up, J. Paul? Come on, dude. There we go. BG just pulled 5-star Aegon. Useful for anything outside of Labyrinth? Yes, he can be used in questing situations as well. It's just not quite as easy. But yeah, he can be useful there. I know Cameron likes to use him for potion farming too, so he's got that going for him. Uh-oh. Ah, crap. I forgot Green Goblin actually hits really hard in these arenas as a 6-star, rank 5 or whatever, and I'm probably going to die to this. It's going to be a dot afterwards. Please, 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 please. Oh my god, I couldn't even kill him fast enough. Articast. Alright, I don't know why that was so funny. Articast just sent over $5 just saying, I'm drunk. Oh man. Articast, thank you very much for the 5, dude. Appreciate that, man. What's up, Blasarian? Hey, BG, FYI, I just auditioned for a home makeover show because no way I'm picking up all these Legos, dude. That'd be amazing if it was just a home makeover to clean up Legos. Nothing else. You're just, they come over and they're like they have all these plans to like fully customize your home and everything, and then you're just like, no. I'm pretty happy with the way things are, but you guys just get these Legos out of here, man. I should add, my wife just made me a quesadilla burrito. Ooh. Ooh. That sounds pretty good right about now. So, BG, I have an important question. What's the deal with Omega, huh? Like, why is he so good? Well, Omega is so good for a few reasons. Number one, he heals when you have suicides on, essentially, because he has 90% bleed resistance, and you could even take that all the way up to 100% if you have the Coagulate Mastery. So quite sustainable. And he has lots of damage that can't really be avoided by the enemy unless they're a robot. Against robots, he's really not too useful. He's not useful in a bunch of situations, but robots especially is no bueno for him. But yeah, he has like when you stack up his spores and then also the death field when you have a bleed active on yourself. It's just a lot of damage that very few champions can deal with. And not only that, I'm getting wrecked tonight. Not only that, but he doesn't have any power control in the form of like burning the enemy's power or power locking them. But I still kind of consider him a power controlling champion in a way, because he does not there's a way to play him without giving the enemy much power at all. Wrecked, you say? What's up, Dap? If you just slow play it and only do a heavy attack every once in a while, you can get a lot of damage in without hitting the enemy very much. So he is able to deal with those nodes that have like crazy amounts of power gain on them as well. How's it going, BG? What's up, True Eagle? I'm doing good, man. Hope you are too. Hope everybody is. Alright, let's go. God, I hate building this streak. If I push you to an L3, are you going to kill me? One way to find out. %. Okay. Need your advice, BG. What rank should I take my bishop to? Because I got him from my second ever 5-star crystal. Yeah, bishop. He's not the worst champion ever, but it is hard to use him in the everyday average situation. My advice is maybe just leave him at like rank 2, if you can get him to rank 2. He'll be useful against certain things, certain enemies that have a lot of magic damage. You can use him, he's good against Electro, right? Am I just imagining things? I actually haven't used Bishop in a while. Wait, is he good against Electro? Crap. I can't remember. I think he is. He's useful in some situations, but yeah, you're probably not going to use him all the time. Ranking up Omega Red just because BG uses him. Hope he's good. Well, whoops. He is good. I can't confirm that. He's one of the best in the game. But he's got to be decently high Sig level, and if you do not run Suicides, then he is not going to be one of the best champs in the game. He's just going to be pretty good. But if you run Suicides, dude's a monster. Alright, let's go, dude. I know you're not even going to throw it, so I'm not waiting. There we go. Grinding for Captain Marvel. I'm at 2.3 right now. Do you think I can get her? I do think you can get her, yeah. This is only day 2, and you seem to be on a great pace. BG, I'm at 48 6-stars. I'm almost at the point where I can get 5 mil each time I run my 45 and 6 stars. The goal is 6 mil. Damn, Articast. That's some good stuff. Did you see the speed of Hobbit and Amy achieving their goal for moving? I did not. I heard it was. I heard they did hit their goals though, thanks to the awesome people in this community. But unfortunately, I was not able to make it. I really wanted to too, cause well, 1, I love Hobbit, cause who doesn't? And 2, I mean, how frequently do you get to celebrate something like that? You know, probably not that frequently. Just do my 6-star Cole. Woohoo, dude. Not too shabby at all. BG, what was the beta thing in Crystal opening? I explained it in the video. There was a beta going on for Old Man Logan and Colossus, and I went to the beta. I'm not sure. If there's something else that you're confused by, let me know. I'll try to explain it, but there's not really much else to say. Just subbed after watching for 3 years. Well, thank you very much. Please take it easy on the spam, because this is now the second time that I'm seeing these messages come back to back like this. BG, would you use Omega Red on a Caltraps node? 1 bleed won't really hurt him, but once you get a few, he bleeds out pretty quick. One bleed won't really hurt him, you're saying. Just put a point in Coagulate. He won't take any damage from bleed at all. That's, if you're running Omega Red, you should have a point in Coagulate. And yep, against any bleed node, Omega Red crushes it. BGs are worth purchasing 206 shards from the featured store. I'm 200 short of opening a 6-star. In my opinion, no. People are 48 6s, and I'm still at 13. Curse you, calf crystals. Yeah, those calf crystals. They are something. You got Ghost and Wasp in beta? I know, dude. How crazy is that? Both of them. Ghost and Wasp in the beta. Out of, I think it was it 8 crystals in total or something like that? Whatever it was, 8 or 9. And I can't pull either of them on the live server. It's lovely. It's a lovely time. What's up, Roboto? Hey BG, can you parry champion in 6.2.6? You sure can. Yep. So Crystal Floor moved to KC and got a chance to hang with him today. Really cool dude. Richie, that's awesome, dude. I saw the picture in the Alliance chat. I haven't been saying a whole lot the past few days, but I have been lurking. Lurking the chats. I figured I spammed him enough when the Dota tournament was going on. So I've just been kind of lurking. Beta opening where you pulled Ghost and Wasp, is it different from main account? Yes, on the beta server, nothing transfers over to the live game. And the beta is now closed too, so I don't even have a chance to like go back and play them or anything like that. But I do not get to have those champions. I'm still ghostless, I'm still waspless. This should be enough to kill him, right? Oh yeah, easy. Hey there, B-Man. Congrats on Ghost. Thanks, Royal. Appreciate it, dude. Brian, is your tweet you basically just confirming that you're actually pasta? No, I think I'm an impasta. Is that a terrible joke? Oof. Oh, boo. Boo myself. I just said hi to someone and a bug flew into my mouth. Lesson learned. Wow. Oh, man. I learned that lesson a long time ago. Never say hi to anybody for any reason. Now I'm glad I watched the video before I joined the stream. Yeah. It's a good idea to watch the video before the stream here. If you don't want to be spoiled, because I'm about to use my new 6-star champs too. What's your plans with the 5-star shards? Want to do a huge opening with me and Enzo and MICC? I don't think I'm gonna do it at NYCC. That does sound like fun, but I don't know exactly when I'm gonna be opening these things. I might try to wait as long as I possibly can before the Legends deadline for 6.3. Or I might just wait until Maul gets added and then just say, okay, that's good enough. Let me pop these things open. We'll see. The longer I can hold out, the better, but I do need to pop them open before the 6.3 cutoff at least to give myself a chance to get Ghost. Dane Broderson sending over $10. Dude, thank you very much. Very generous of you. Appreciate that. Saying, BG, I love you. Well, Dane, this might be a little weird because I don't know you all that well, but I love you too. All right. Was that weird? I'm not sure. But dude, thank you very much for the 10, man. I appreciate it. Dear God, your jokes have only gotten worse since I've been gone. The star's clearly rubbing off on you. Oh man, yeah. That was probably one of my worst jokes ever. The one I made earlier, huh? Whew, it was bad. Even stars are better than those. How much gold does it take to rank up a 6-star, rank 1, level 25? I don't know. If I remember correctly, I want to say it's about 500,000, something like that. That was off PG. Do it more often. You're only saying that because you're drunk. Random, but mixing my apple cinnamon Cheerios with frosted shredded wheat could be epic. Could go horribly wrong. Favorite cereal. Dude, that doesn't sound like a good combination. It might be. I could be wrong, but it doesn't sound like a great combination. My favorite cereal is knockoff store brand Fruit Loops, I think. You know, it's hard to say because I like Captain Crunch, and I've said Captain Crunch in the past because, of course, it has been my favorite cereal. There's like a healthier cereal. I could never remember the name of it, man. I think it's just like some granola with with like flaxseed thing or something, which actually tastes great. But yeah, I think my favorite is like the knockoff store brand Fruit Loops. It's got to be the knockoff, you know. I'm not paying full price. Get the hell out of here. I also really like frosted shredded wheat though. Those are really good. I've gone through jumbo-sized bags of those, the bulk kind from Costco. Not a big fan of cinnamon toast though. Only because I'm not really a fan of anything cinnamon. Yep. Surprise, surprise. Lucky Charms and Fruit Loops. You know, Lucky Charms, I haven't had those in a super long time. And I do remember eating them a lot. You know what else I used to eat a lot too? Trix. I haven't had Trix. Oh, damn it. Now I want to buy cereal. Why does this always happen? Why does it always go to food? Damn it. I really want to buy just like 5 or 6 boxes of cereal and go nuts. Brian, word equals bazoo. Bazoo, huh? Bazoo. Bazoo is clearly a butt kazoo. A kazoo that you play with your butt. Black Seraphim. Send it over $2 saying, Captain, cut the top of your mouth. That's very true. Every time I eat Captain Crunch, my mouth is bleeding. That's the only bad part about Captain Crunch. Otherwise, it's great. You gotta have some crunch berries, of course. But yeah, it will shred you to pieces. If it wasn't for that, I'd probably eat it more often. I like Cracklin' Oat Bran. Cracklin' Oat Bran. Well, apparently, I don't know if I've ever heard of Cracklin' Oat Bran. I guess Oat Bran I've heard of, sort of, I guess. But Cracklin', is that like a... What makes that special? Is that just the brand or something? Yes, Peanut Butter Captain Crunch is the best cereal in the universe. Plastic Multiverse, prove me wrong. Oof. I don't know about the Peanut Butter Captain Crunch. I don't know if I've ever had it even. I did used to eat the Reese's Pieces peanut butter and chocolate balls. Whatever they were, that cereal. It was one of those cereals where I liked it for the first few bites, and then after that I got really tired of it really fast. And then I would just go back to regular Cocoa Puffs. BJ took my Captivity to rank 5 today. He's Sig 80, and I have 34 more Science Stones I can put in him, plus enough generics I could take him to 200. Should I? Or just put the Science Stones in him. Number 4, rank 5. I mean, his Awakened ability does get that 100% reliability when you have him at Sig 200. He's not a bad champion to throw the Sig Stones into. I think it depends on where you're going to be using him. If your plan is to use him in Alliance War and you need that reliability from his Sig ability, then yeah, go for it. If you're just using him in some certain questing spots, and it doesn't really matter if he, you know, the Awakened ability is not a huge factor, then you might be better off pushing those generics into someone else. Prestige is another concern. That you're saying that's your 4th rank 5, so that means he is absolutely part of your top Prestige. I just don't know how much you care about Prestige. Some people care about it, some people don't. So yeah, I think at the end of the day, ultimately you got to make the call, but it's not something I can necessarily make for you without more info. Bazoo, noun, a person's mouth. Or 2, a person's buttocks or anus. How is it both? And how was I close? Couldn't keep his big bazoo shut? I'm very confused. Dragon said it over 5. Dragon, thank you very much. Saying, hey BG, sorry I missed last night. Got home and crashed. Couldn't make the stream. Hope you enjoyed the Summoner Showdown. I did enjoy it. It was a good Summoner Showdown. I hope you enjoyed it. I think most people have had a pretty positive experience with it so far. You know, the contestants-wise. Pretty fun going out there, getting to see a little bit of behind-the-scenes action. Even though we got zero info on anything that people would actually care about. But Dragon, thank you very much. I really appreciate the 5. I liked your champion selection. I thought you were onto something with the Mephistos. Word of BG in chat. What's up, Enzo? How you doing, dude? Had an amazing experience. It was awesome. Sounds about right with everyone else. BG Star, could you say that a kazoo could go in either end of a bazoo? Oh, I don't even want to think about it anymore. For some reason, me saying butt kazoo it didn't make me really visualize it. I just thought it was kind of funny, but the way I read that, starting to visualize. Let's get away from that. Who is the best character in the game? Well, this game works a little differently. There's no real one best character. It's all about finding the right character for the job. We're given certain challenges, and some champions excel in some challenges more so than others. But the answer is also just Ghost. Alright, I don't know what I want to do here for this level up event. I'm trying to think about it. So I have a 2016 rank up gem. I don't know. I mean, the skill advancement, it doesn't really matter. I don't need to hit skill advancement too, but if I'm gonna do it sometime, it's why not now, right? I would give it to Karnak. I don't really use Karnak, but I mean, should I even give it to Karnak? Maybe I should just give it to Hawkeye. Hawkeye's not bad. I was thinking Karnak because it's a 2016, but it's 2015 and 2016. I'm not ready to make that call yet. I'll save that gem. I guess I'll just rank up my new 6s. We'll call it a day right there. Let's pop some ISO into Korg. Actually, we're gonna mix it up a little bit. Try to clear out the stash of what I got right now. I used one on Electra and one on Winter Soldier. Well, those were 2015 ones, right? Can you gift people? Not anymore. You used to be able to, but it's no longer something that can be done. Alright, let's get Torch up there first. Even though that stuff's oh, well, both these are expiring pretty soon here. I'm gonna have to sell some ISO. I have 3 mutant, 3 to 4 gems, 1 regular, 1 2015, and 1 2015-2016. Well, I mean, the mutants are pretty good these days. Not necessarily a bad thing. Elijah Florian said it over $2. Thank you very much. Saying, is Scarlet Witch good for variant? I mean, the variant content is not really balanced around 4-star champions. It's more balanced around 5 stars. By the time you get to that point in the game, you should have decent 5-star roster. Of course, people still do turn to 4 stars for certain parts of the variants. To help supplement the 5s, but I don't know if Scarlet Witch is that same type of champion. Usually the supplemental style champions have more utility to them. Someone like Void or yeah, someone like Archangel, Gambit even, believe it or not, can be used in some areas. Certain things like that. Scarlet Witch, I'm not sure if Scarlet Witch is going to be too useful. So I'm going to go ahead and say no. She is a good champion overall. And I'm not going to say she's worthless either. It's just that it'd be very difficult to go very far in variance with your 4-star. Thank you very much for the 2, though, dude. If they'd offered you to be an expert commentator all 9 weeks in Summer Showdown, would you have done it? No. No, absolutely not, Enzo. I actually... there was some complications, and I was offered a 4th day. We're going way back. Has nothing to do with any recent events or anything like that. This is long before it was announced, and I was offered a 4th day just because of schedule conflicts. And I had to turn it down. It's just too much. It's just too much. You know, it's an unpaid thing, and when you work for yourself, there is no such thing as PTO. You either work and make content and get it all uploaded and all that, or you don't. And so, yeah, even doing these, like the 3 dates was, it took a lot of thinking. I wasn't immediately on board. Mick said at 05, thank you very much, Mick, saying all day long Hollywood reporters lie in the sun. Wait. And when the sun goes down, they lie some more. I'm not even sure if I get that. Everything that used to be a sin is now a disease. What is this? Star says, I can hear crickets outside. Oh, man. This isn't out of the book, is it? This is different than your normal messages. Mick, thank you very much for the 5. I'm not even sure how to respond to this. Flying to New York 9 weeks in a row would be insanity. Yeah, it'd be brutal. It'd be brutal. It's out of the 2nd book. Oh my God, the 2nd book. What is the 2nd book? Hey, you're turning down the 4th week means I get to try my hand at it. So hey, thank you, Dragon. Yeah, I mean, that's gonna be a good experience for you too. It's gonna be, I mean, definitely different than competing. But it'll be a little bit more involved for like the prep stuff. He has 2 pun/wordplay books. One of them sucks more than the other, apparently. 2nd book is 7,000 plus long. Oh dear Lord. All right, let's get back to ranking up these champs. Elijah Florian said it over another 2, saying thanks. I'll use my 5-star Archangel rank 3 and Venom. Okay. I'm not sure exactly where which of the variants you're talking about using them. But the variants, they're typically designed in such a way that you have to use quite a few champions actually in order to get through it. Maybe I shouldn't say quite a few, but like more than 5. Maybe not the 3rd one. The 3rd one is a little bit different because it was so tech focused that we didn't need to use as many, but I'm assuming you're not about to go do that one since you didn't mention any tech champs. But dude, thank you very much for another 2. Appreciate that. Is that really not enough? Ah, son of a. I gotta go grab one more. Okay, there we go. There we go, there we go. Variant 1 was no joke? No, it certainly was not. It was very serious. Alright, Gobbles, you're up next. Do I have the ISO for you too? Oh man, has anyone been keeping track of the gold? Someone just asked how much gold it costs to rank these guys up. I haven't been paying attention. But they're almost ranked up. My gold is about to be gone. I honestly, I probably should not even be taking all these guys to max level. I have gold right now, but I have to do some big rank ups soon here. Free gold donations, just saying. Appreciate it, Art of Chaos, but you know the rules, man. I can't accept. The donations must be done by me. Since he's going to accidentally rank 2 someone tonight. Yeah. That ain't happening. I'll accept. Dreamin', you have plenty of gold. Why do you keep taking these free gold donations, even though you have plenty? I think I just needed one more, right? One ISO brick. Yeah. That'll do it. Green Goblin, level 25. Can anyone here answer how I just died to a Cosmic Spidey with Thing in room 1 with 1 hit? I was trying to activate protection and I just died. I don't know. Alright, where does that put me for level up? Oh, okay, that's plenty. Alright. We're done. Just wanted that 4th level up milestone. That was good. So next level up event, because I do have another tier 2 alpha expiring here in 4 days. I gotta. That's gonna be Phoenix leveled up. Phoenix rank 5. You should put Goblin on defense. Rank 2 him as well. Jacob, that's good advice. If I was a lunatic. Rank 2, Green Gobbles. Plot twist, BG never really wanted Blade, Corvus, or Ghost. Oh, dang, if that were only true. Achilles Shield said it over 2. Thank you very much. Saying my mom left for cigarettes 10 years ago. So your dad for milk? Wait, I think that was you that was saying it, right? Your dad left for milk? Your mom for cigarettes? It's a hard life, man. Sorry to hear that. Thank you very much for the 2. I do appreciate that. All right, let's venture out. Hit up the old AQ. Ooh, the boss is almost down already. We can clean that up. No problemo. We just went to the county fair where there were many machines with inverted controls. Much better than Emma's inverted controls, and food, smells, sounds, kind of cool. With inverted controls. That's pretty interesting. Sounds like you had a good time. Also, any advice for Variant 3 hype with power gain, all or nothing? Oh my god. Stop healing. I can't time parries to save my life. Sure, let those spores drop off before I pop my L3 here. That was a slight mistake. I think you said something about not having Doc Ock. Is he still unlockable with Stark Spidey? I don't really remember a whole lot from Barrier 3, which is bad because it just happened. But yeah, I'm not too sure. I would look into maybe stun locking with Stark Spidey, or I mean, you could even, you know, power drain. Doesn't have to be a full stun lock. You can power drain with his heavy attack after you've realized that you're not going to be able to continue the stun chain type of thing. Give that a whirl. So watch your 6-star opening, BG. Great luck on the live server. I feel for your terribly good luck on the beta servers. It was painful to watch. It was a little bit painful for me too, Orange Juice. It would have been really painful if I didn't get some good 6-star pulls, but since I did, you know, it's all right. I'll get these champs one day. Isn't that what I said about Blade? Oh man, I'm never okay. Let's not even think any more about it. Let's just go back to the arena. BG, what is your favorite mastery in game? Favorite mastery is probably the Despair mastery. To be honest, it's pretty OP. I don't know what Kabam was thinking when they added it, because it feels quite powerful. It feels very OP. I mean, if it wasn't in the game, it would limit the pool that is able to deal with healing quite a bit. So I guess that's what they were thinking. They kind of needed it to allow other champions to cancel healing. But yeah, that's my favorite. BG, I crushed the Masteries category. Are you proud, Dreamin'? So proud, dude. Yeah. So you won? Because I also wasn't able to watch the trivia. But I looked in the line chat, and it still said that you were a 5-times winner. I don't know if you updated it yet. If they bring Blade to featured arena at some point, would you go for it? Probably. I feel like I'd have to. I don't even think he would go that high because so many people have him. It's not like I mean, of course, there's still some people without him that have been playing the game for a very long time, and then there's people who maybe they didn't quite have a lot of they weren't deep into the game when his 5-star featured run was around. So they never even got a chance to go for him that way. So I'm sure he would still go higher than average, but I don't think he would go like super high. The people that would be able to put up super high scores, most of them have him. At 2.6 mil for Cap Sparkles right now. I could probably make it to 3 mil before bed, and then I have tomorrow. And I had a good pace to get her. Jacob, you are crushing the pace, I would say. You're doing great. If you keep this up, you will surely have a Sparkles in your roster. Oh, I updated it. Don't you worry. 6-time champ. Okay. ABG, do the recent buffs to champions change the heroes or strategies needed to clear Act 5? Well, I'm fighting Spider-Gwen right now, and I remember they used to have her on an unblockable L1 node, which was kind of a joke because her L1 used to not even be an offensive attack. She just tumbled backwards. So that changed. I don't think there's a lot of changes. Just, yeah, I mean, certain champions will be a little bit more difficult to take down, but nothing too crazy that I could recall, at least. What's your take on Magneto and Juggernaut? My take is that they suck. They're not very good. Magneto has a ton of synergies, though, for other champions, and you know, just giving lots of stats, lots of crit and attack and all that good stuff. So I think he's a bit more useful than Juggernaut. Actually, Juggernaut's not even the worst defender out there. There's a couple nodes where he's a somewhat solid defender as long as you have him at a high sig level and all that. But otherwise, yeah, they're not very good. I actually have fun playing with Juggernaut sometimes just because he is unstoppable at the start of the fight. So that's fun. But yeah, he's only fun if you like greatly overpower the content. Otherwise, that little bit of unstoppable, like, it doesn't mean anything. Well, round 2 BG? Sure, Mick. Why not, dude? Let's see what this book has. Here's beating me 10-1 early on. It was frightening. Dude, 10-1 early on? Wow, you were getting smoked. Is Namor your favorite champion? No, my favorite champion is Venom the Duck. I do like Namor, though. Pull the 5-star Hawkeye today. Good, bad, or meh? I would say that's good. I don't know how deep you are into the game, but if that's one of your first few 5-stars, that's a great first few 5-star to pull. And if that's not one of your first few 5-stars, well, you may not use him a ton, but you know, his power control is actually pretty useful, and there will be times that you can make use out of him. Mick said it over 5, saying, my grandfather is a little forgetful, but he likes to give me advice. One day, he took me aside and left me there. I'm 63 now, but that's just 17 Celsius. I don't... It was 2? That was 2 of them? Hold on. My grandfather is a little forgetful, but he likes to give me advice. One day he took me aside and left me there. That's one, I'm guessing. And then the other is, I'm 63 now, but that's just 17 Celsius. Okay, now I get it. Boo. Boo. Alright, Mick, thank you very much for the 10, though. We actually have a double hit at $10 D. Thank you, dude. Or didn't you tell me to only do Mick? Alright. Or was that just for that one day? For that wall? Pivarius, I hope I said that correct. Thank you very much for the 5 cent. First time donating on your channel. Thank you very much. Great job. What do you think of Mephisto? I love him. I also am a Mephisto fan, but I think he's a little bit underbalanced. He's not the strongest of champions out there. I think he's fun to play. I think his animations are some of the coolest in the game. The way he grows, even just that special one that he fires off. The L3 eats you up, spits you out. I like him. And he's not the worst champion by any means. It's just he feels slightly weak. And I would love it if they buffed him up in some way outside of the synergies, because they keep throwing synergies at him. He's got quite a few now, but none of them just seem to do the trick. If they just gave him a little bit of a stat increase or something like that, I'd be fantastic. But I do enjoy playing him, and I have him. My highest version of him is a 4-star that I have at rank 5 that I actually used once in Alliance War. During the season, and it didn't, not during this season, but during a season in the past, and it didn't go so well, but I still like him. But dude, thank you very much for the 5. Really appreciate it. Is that a riddle for Mix? Heyo, sup BG? Hobbit, what's up, man? I heard you had a fantastic celebration stream. Sorry I missed it, man. But I heard community came through, and you guys hit your goals and all that, which is awesome. Booked my flight home from NYCC. Now I just need to figure out how to get there. What the heck, Dreamin'? You only booked your flight home? Mephisto with Sim Supreme Synergy is fun AF. I am not sure if I tried the two together. I must have at some point. Let me see what it gets. Oh, that's right. 15% chance to trigger Aura of Incineration on basic attack hits. Yeah. Yeah, man, he gets so much power with all those auras and everything. He's really fun. Mephisto's Perm Aura is pretty powerful. Used him Act 6 to take out a Spite Infinity Man with only special 3s. Damn. That's awesome. I could see how that would happen too. I could, like, Mephisto is not the type of champion that I would use regularly, but I could see him coming in handy for my itemless runs even. I feel like he'd be good for something like that. Just like the little bit of a slower nature of the champion, slower paced nature. Wouldn't matter on an itemless run. What matters is getting through the fights. Crazy how supportive everyone was. We were blown away. It's awesome, man. Does anybody remember Joe Fixit? Every time I play Arena, I got him as a 550. Well, every time I use my 4 stars in the Arena, I should say. What's your take on the new Old Man Logan buff? Does he need to be duped? Oh, I can't remember what his Awaken ability does. I just did a live stream testing him somewhat recently here, and I kind of shared my thoughts in there, but it was such a rushed thing that I didn't get a chance to fully like take in exactly how it works and memorize it and stuff. I remember Colossus pretty good, and I do remember certain things about Old Man Logan, but I just can't remember what his Awakened ability even does. Pavarius sent over another 5, saying thanks for detail. Okay, next question. I am Cavalier, have completed all the variants, explored variant 2 only. What should be my next focus? Pavarius, thank you very much for another 5. We have a triple-headed $10 D. I would recommend clearing variant 3 100%. The only way I would not recommend that is if you just really don't have good tech champions to handle it. You don't have Sentinel, you don't have Ghost, you don't have Stark Spidey. It's, you know, it might be a pain without some of these champions. And if that's the case, well, then you can just be a little bit patient, wait till you get those, and then clear your way through. But difficulty, and especially difficulty to reward ratio, variant 3 would have to be what I'd recommend. What you can do too is you can choose to just do 100% chapter by chapter, even like go to chapter 1 of variant 1 and try to 100% clear that, just so that you can get another 2015 rank up gem, which could be helpful. So you can do stuff like that too. You don't necessarily have to clear them out fully 100%, but yeah. But dude, thank you very much for another 5. Really appreciate it. Best of luck on your next adventure in game. So after your Warlock testing, how do you feel about a 6-star rank 2 unduped Warlock? He doesn't really need that dupe. The dupe is nice though. In some situations, it really does add quite a bit of damage. But I like Warlock a lot. I would maybe consider it, but I don't think I would ever. I don't think I would personally do it. I don't think it's the worst. I don't think it's the worst idea ever, and if it fits your roster, then, you know, okay, maybe. But, just so painful, man. Taking a 6-star up, unawakened, paying that extra tier 5 basic over a 5-star. He is really cool, though. I don't know, that's kind of all I got. And yeah, he doesn't need to be awakened in all situations, but it sure does help in some. In your eyes, what are your top 3 champions at the moment, and why? Oh, man. I don't know if I could say. I mean, I know what I would say, but I don't know if I could say it, because especially if I say why, because then people will think I'm asking for the champions to be nerfed. So maybe I'll leave out the why part. And I also don't know if I could say that there is a definitive top 3, because like I always say, it's all about the right champion for the job. So if we said like top 3 at taking down Omega Red in map 7, then maybe we can come up with a top 3. But top 3 overall in the game, I don't know if I can say something like that. I will say some that could be considered top 3 though. So Ghost, Corvus, Omega Red, Thing. I think if I'm forgetting anyone, those 4 might be a league ahead of other champions in my eyes. I mean, that question's so difficult. I know I do. I know. I'm sure it's frustrating. I'm sure it's annoying to some people. Just pick 3 champions, right? But seriously, like you know, all these champions that I just said, there are some situations where all 4 of them will fail completely for that same situation. So I don't like to look at the game that way, of who's best. It's a puzzle game. You got to find the right piece. What's the best tool in the toolbox, man? Is it the hammer or is it the wrench? That's kind of how I look at the champions. I don't compare them. I just pick the right tool, or try my best to pick the right tool for the job. What's an actuary? Huh? Got a question for me? What situation do Ghost, Quake, Corvus, and Omega all fail at? I don't know, but I'm sure there's situations. Y'all think Warlock is good? No, he's better than good. He's great. I like Warlock a lot. He really is good. What if you have someone in your BG who doesn't know how to use any of the tools? Wow, Dreamin', really? Oh my god. Really hard to cast too, man. Oh man. I feel like I'm not part of the battle group, so I can't get in on these jokes. If I were to get in on these jokes, then it would just be mean. It's like, yeah, do it. Bavaria's saying, read my comment above that isn't a super chat. Sure. Give me just 1 second. Let me finish fighting this Ant-Man here. And then I'll check out your last one. Thank you very much for another 2. Your last message is... Oh wait, you don't have to super chat for you to read people's comments? Well, in this case, it seems like it because I missed that comment until you super chatted. But no, you definitely don't have to. I try my best to read as many as I can. Of course, you know, with 400 plus people in here, the majority of messages get missed, but I try my best still. Shark, what's up, dude? Where's BG? Thoughts on Massacre? New 5-star. I like the Red Hulk synergy, dude. I love Massacre. I think he's such an underrated champion. I think he's fun to play. I think he's underrated for a reason. I don't think he's like super OP or anything like that, but I think he's pretty good, pretty useful. Doesn't need to be awakened. Super smooth animation-wise. He has the same animation of his like basic attacks as Medusa. So as soon as I saw that, I loved him. Yeah, it's great. What's up, BG? What's up, Glory? Legit took me 4 hours to beat Maestro in the same fight. Or are you saying from dying? Because if it's in the same fight, then that is, oh my god, that's actually really impressive. A 4-hour fight. There was a gem that allowed you to combo 100 of the quest crystals. Is that still a thing? Because I can't find it. No, that was temporary, Weston. Kabam, I'm sure they'll bring that back at some point. But it is currently gone. It's currently gone. Night Thrasher's underrated? Maybe. I'm not a huge fan. He certainly is better than I originally thought. But that has a lot to do with a synergy that he got with Darkhawk after I initially tested him. The synergy was just more powerful than I expected, and it does make his damage output not suck. But still, I'm not a huge fan. I wouldn't mind pulling him once, just to have him as a champion. But other than that, if you had to say in some new characters from the comics to be added to the game, who would you want? I know Doctor Doom has to be up there. So I don't know a ton about Marvel. I really don't know a ton about Marvel. I know what people tell me in here, and even that, a lot of the stuff, I just kind of forget. I think Marvel's cool and all, but I am not a huge Marvel fan. I'm definitely more a fan of just this game overall, and it's kind of cool that there's a whole Marvel universe attached to it, which is a little bit backwards to most people. Most people are like, oh, dude, a Marvel game? Sweet. And this one doesn't suck? Awesome. So Awakened Sig, 46-star rocket to rank 2 for sure, though, right? B. Daniels, you definitely don't want to do that. Yeah, you definitely don't want to do that. If this Summoner Sigil title notification won't go away, they aren't getting my money anymore. Oh, God, dude. The Summoner Sigil, you know, it's slightly more annoying than I originally thought. I didn't know they were gonna have in a bunch of different areas, like the quest, that is just taunting you, or the event quest, whatever. The message in the inventory section. I get why it's there. Gotta advertise it right, or else how will people know it exists, and then you don't make any money. But BG, 3 or 4 years later, Ghost Rider is underrated and still a beast. Great for item lists. In Variant 3, takes patience, but can go on forever. In Variant 3, Ghost Rider? Man, he already hits kind of weak. Taking away 50% of his attack. There's got to be better options. I don't know. I mean, I don't know who else you're working with. Maybe there aren't any better options, or maybe you just really like him or something, but oof. Oh boy, that would take forever. I was just doing a Quicksilver in MCOC. He's really cool. His sister and dad and team are in game. He's been around for a while. He's in the movies. Why? Well, I mean, they had 2 champions every month, right? There's like thousands of characters. They've said in the past they want what's it called? They said in the past that they want to save certain characters. They don't want to just throw out like all of the most popular ones right away. They want to add in some obscure characters or even some ones that they make themselves. And then I don't read the story, but apparently there's a story that people seem to have been reading more recently. Some people seem to have gotten a little bit more into it, but apparently that's a thing. So maybe it also just doesn't make sense story-wise. Eventually, though, I'm sure we'll see that character in game, just like all of them. Ghost Rider ain't weak. You shut your mouth. Whoa, whoa, sorry. Haven't used my rank 5 Ghost Rider since map 6. Which Quicksilver would you have? The Mutant or the Scarlet Witch brother? I didn't even realize there was more than one. BG, I have Ghost Rider for a ton. Ghost Rider for a ton. Variant 3. My team is Sentinel, Stark, Spidey, Nebula, Blade, and Ghost Rider. Blade and Ghost Rider for path clearing tech champs for minis and bosses. Okay. I mean, hey, whatever's working for you, you know? Whatever saves resources. I am a fan of saving resources over just speed and burn in items, so I guess I can understand the approach. He's a mutant and Scarlet Witch's brother. He just wasn't called a mutant in the MCU, and Scarlet Witch isn't in the X-Men movies. There isn't more than one. Okay, good to know. Hi, is Aegon good for Act 5? He's not bad, but at the same time, I don't think he brings anything super special to the table for Act 5. I'm trying to remember all the nodes now. I mean, you've got Buffet, Masochism, Bane, maybe another degen one or something. I don't think he's particularly good for it, but Aegon, the thing about Aegon is once you get him built up, then he's good for pretty much any fight. But you got to get him built up. So you can try him, but yeah, if you're not able to hold the combos or you're taking too much damage, which he can't really heal from so well, unless you have the right synergies and all that, then yeah, I don't think he'd be any better than some of the other more commonly used champs for Act 5. It'd actually be good for like 5.3, the skill sections. Other than that, though. Mick said at 05, another 5, saying, acting is all about honesty. If you can fake that, you've got it made. Wow. Telltale signs that you're getting old. Your ears are hairier than your hair weight. Are you making fun of me? Is that what this is? Do I need to ban you? Mick? Just kidding. Dude, thank you very much for the now 15. That last one, though. Was that actually a joke? That wasn't even a joke. There's nothing funny about that. Got a little ear hair, huh? You know? No, realize what I was typing. Gotta say, really like a lot of the ideas behind the Kabam original characters. Guillotine is a little old, but still good. Morningstar has some cool stuff. Aegon is awesome. I'd love more. It was supposed to be a joke. I was just kidding, too. So I wasn't actually, like, offended or anything like that. But I really like Guillotine, actually, and I'm hoping that we see more of her in the story. The only times that I ever pay attention to the story is when the motion comics, and the Guillotine one is still up there for one of my favorites. I think the Silver Surfer one has to be the best one they've ever done. There's just nothing else that compared to that one. And I think the Guillotine one is my second favorite. Mages knows he's going to go partially bald also. I like what Articast says too. Ear hair is a sign of wisdom. I agree. You know, I actually remember making fun of one of my teachers for having ear hair. Not understanding that that's just what happens to old dudes. Or not old dudes, but you know, it starts to happen as you become older throughout the aging process. Hey BG, I need some advice. Is Ghost worth being my first max 5-star, or should I rank up 5-star Red Hulk? Well, Ghost is, in most situations, the better of the two champions, and I would recommend going with Ghost, but you gotta be careful because Ghost has a unique playstyle. I'm sure you're aware of it by this point. The only reason I bring it up is because some people are not a fan of her unique playstyle, whereas other people absolutely love it. So, make sure that before you make that rank up that you are comfortable playing with her unique playstyle, otherwise you're just going to regret the decision. And if you're not comfortable with it yet, then no worries. You know, she'll be there, and keep kind of messing around with her in the future. And the day that you do feel comfortable, then that's the day you can rank her. You're not getting old, it's just you see and know many things. I'll take it. I don't feel old or anything like that. I always hear those people, I'm sure everyone hears those people that are like, I don't know, you turn like 20 or something like that, like, I'm getting old or something. I'm 32 now. Dude, I feel like a Toys R Us kid. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm gonna be a kid forever. Tomorrow, now that I said that, tomorrow I'm gonna be like walking to my computer with a cane, like, crap, it happened. Now I feel old. Or a Plexin sent it over too, saying you look old. Well, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, you're out of shape and you don't got any hair up there and everything. Thank you very much, dude, for the 2. When will the next item list be? I don't know. I'm still planning it out. Possibly Sunday. We'll see though. What's up, Lags? Your 6-star luck is crazy. Hope you save me some rip on the beta ghost, though. Yeah, dude. For real. Tweeter, sir? Okay. Alright. Tweeter. For reference, tell when see. I do see. Is this... That cat does not look happy. That cat... I'm sure that's just how the cat looks. But the cat doesn't look very excited to be in that position. Cat equals extra hair. So you're telling me I should get a cat? Is that what this is? It's not a bad idea. Cheaper than a wig. A good wig, at least. Drunken Champion set over 15. Saying let's build a $15 wall. Dude, Drunken Champion. That is very generous of you. I appreciate the 15. Well, we do have ourselves a double header. Double-headed $15 D. Let's see that 6-star torch. You wanna see him? You wanna see him, lags? I even just took him up during this stream to level 25. Oh, there he is. Dude, I'm so excited to see what the buff is for him. He really doesn't even need it, and they're buffing him anyway. I hope it's good enough. Oh man, what if the buff is so good that I could use this guy for a Legends run? It's probably not gonna happen, but hey, one can hope. Can we see the cat? I unfortunately still have not been able to fix it so that I can show my browser on screen. So I cannot. You'd have to go to the tweeters. Yeah, man, I feel like the buff will be with the SIG ability, which neither of us have. Yeah, I know, dude. I think so, too. I have a feeling it is, too. I have a feeling here's what the buff is. Ready? Let's see if this is correct. They're going to take his signature ability, make it a baseline ability, and then just give him something else entirely for a SIG. And I think that's going to be it. Right, just get a cat and rub it on your head, and then you finally have hair again. I could do that. The buff is going to be extra boy band pose. I hope so. I'm going to regret this, but into variant 3 I go. Roboto, you got this. Wonder how Jessica B won't be a rework, but some small changes, something. Yeah. I mean, stats-wise, too, like if we're looking at small changes, he doesn't need more block because there's a synergy with the block. It wouldn't be. It would be nice if they gave him a bit more crit, but I don't know if they're gonna do that. BG rank 2 torch? Nah, Cody. Unless the buff is like just that good, there's no way I would rank 2 this guy as is. I'm happy just to have him as a 6-star. Didn't Kabam say they were adding or removing abilities though? Maybe a number tweak on the SIG, so more pre-fights? Maybe. I just don't care about that whole pre-fight thing. Also got Kitty Pryde Pop Socket, and it's 80s themed, and I loves it. Nice. Alright, what am I doing? I need to get back in the arena though, man. Enough looking at this torch and his stats. Let's hit that arena. That pig is like 8 or so years old. Don't judge too harshly. 8 years old. I don't even know if I have a picture from 8 years ago. Period. Tweeters? Alright. I don't see anything new here. It might just be Twitter being dumb. But I got nothing new. With the pre-fight ability active, he's so good, nothing is immune to him. The pre-fight ability is really good. It's just I feel like I need to save it throughout the fight, so I don't really want to use it leading up to it. Like, yeah, if it's high enough SIG, then you can use him and guarantee have it back for when you need it. But it's kind of like, who cares, you know? Because you probably didn't need it for that fight anyway, and then you just have one extra fight where it's on, and Sorry, John. Sorry. Oh, okay. BG Google McThor. He's a Comic-Con treasure. McThor. This is a Thor McDonald's or something. BG Kabam sent me an in-game survey regarding pre-fight abilities. I filled it out, and some of the questions were geared towards how many times you use the pre-fight. So maybe enhancement to that. Possibly. Love your vids. Gonna go bye. Keep up the good work. See you next time. Alright, Elijah, thank you very much. Mick Thor. Oh my god. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's Ronald McDonald Thor. Looks legit. Too legit. Too legit to quit. Wait, all Fantastic Four in except Mr. Fantastic. That's messed up. What's messed up about it? He's coming. We know he's coming. They're just stretching it all out. Make it a whole year-long event. BG, when are you popping the 5s? The earliest I'm going to pop them... Oh my god, this thing's all tangled. The earliest that I'm going to pop them is when Maw gets added, I think. I don't think there's anything before that that would make me pop them, since we're not too far away from that happening. But ideally, I just want to wait as long as possible. I have to pop them open before the 6.3 Legends cutoff, though, at least. KBG, 4-day holiday weekend. How many consecutive hours do we think I can spend sleeping or in bed? Start a pool. Dysentery gel. Oof. Consecutive hours. How many hours are in 4 days? Well, you gotta, you gotta get food and stuff, so gotta get a bit sometime. But I hope you enjoy it. BG, when do you level up 2 and 3 stars so that we can go through wait, when do you level up 2 and 3 stars so that we can go through fast? Okay, I think I understand what you're saying. Basically, any spare resources you have can go towards those champions. It may not be the worst idea to even set aside some of your higher rank ups if it'll... Like, if you know you're going to be consistent with the 2 and 3 star arenas, then it is okay just to put your rank up focus on those champions. But if you're just thinking like, oh, it'd be nice to every once in a while do it, then, you know, only with your backup resources probably would be a good idea. Are you sure the cutoff for Captain Marvel movie is 3.1? No, I am not sure. It is only just a guess. Is an estimate based off of the hype that I believe she has going for her, and previous cutoff history and all that stuff. But she could certainly go much higher. BG, why Maw? Well, I've got 2 Mystic rank up gems. So just the more mystics that I have as options to rank up, the better. And also, we've been told that certain champions are getting buffs. Now, they didn't mention anything about Maw, but Maw defensively has been, you know, great. He's a great defender, but offensively, people have not enjoyed using him. So I would say he's a candidate for getting buffed. We'll have to see what happens, but it's certainly possible. So and also just any new champion that I can get, if I can delay the opening just to possibly get new champions and expand my roster so that future grinds are easier, it doesn't really matter who they are. I would want to keep waiting even longer, to be honest, but I just feel like the champions after Maw don't matter as much because some of them I already have. What was I gonna say? And I gotta pop them open before the 6.3 Legends run anyway, so it'd be a good time to do it possibly. How do you feel about what happened to She-Hulk? Well, kind of expected it, to be honest. It always felt like, you know, something that wasn't really designed, so I kind of expected it. I wish Kabam just addressed it early and said, hey, we've noticed that people have found a new strategy here with She-Hulk. You know, I'm sure people found out that strategy a while ago, but like no one I talked to knew it existed until the champion boss fight, really. So once it became popular, it would have been good if Kabam just addressed it immediately and said, hey, you know, we understand that people have been comboing their heavy with She-Hulk, and that was not our intention, so we're going to go ahead and fix that. They should have just said that right away instead of just being silent on it. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts. She's still a really good champion. The people that I know who use her in Alliance War, they never use the heavies like that anyway. Because you can't really do that in Alliance War so much. I'm forced to try exploring 626 now. I don't have, or 6.2.6, I guess that is. I don't have a better choice than She-Hulk. Are you saying like before they update it, you want to get it done? Or are you saying even after update, you're still going to use She-Hulk? I think you're saying that the first thing, right? I mean, there's going to be other options. You know, I think people have that mindset anytime a change happens. I remember when they announced the 12.0 nerfs for like Scarlet Witch and everything. I've never seen people jump into Act 4 so fast. People were clearing out Act 4 in a matter of like a day, like pulling all-nighters to clear it out, thinking they would never be able to clear it out once Scarlet Witch got nerfed. And that's just not true, you know. Like I mean, it's easy to see that now, but I think the same thing's gonna happen with the champion fight. There's other options for that fight. Hey man, I watched a bunch of videos and always wondered, how do you get so many crystals? I struggle to get 5 stars. I've been playing this game for a very long time. And the way this game works is the progression starts out real slow. It takes a super long time to get your first 5-star, even your first few 5 stars. But every time you add a 5-star to your roster, the next one comes just a little bit faster. You know, outside of if you just got your last one from like a special event or something. Of course, your next one's not going to be just as fast as that. But for the most part, the average time that it takes to get 5-star shards, you know, the time is going to go down. It'll be faster. Because a lot of the shards come from duplicating champions. That helps a ton. So to make sure you're never ever selling your champions. And I am in a somewhat hardcore alliance here. So that certainly helps things too. Winning high tier alliance wars, giving extra shards and stuff like that. Do you ever put real money into this game? No, I have not. Been playing since 2015. I mean, it kind of depends on how you're spending your time, what you're focusing on, and stuff like that. Because you could play this game, you know, since release, and you know, I'm sure there's some people out there that have played this game since release and actually don't have a 5-star yet. I feel like that's there's probably not many people out there, but I think it's possible, you know. I mean, at this point, we've gone through so many calendars that if that person logged in every day, they would have a 5-star. But not everybody logs in every day. Some people just like to play casually solo. Some people you know, I'm sure once the auto fight feature got added, some people, maybe they just like to do auto fights and go through the story content and stuff like that. So, you know, there's a huge range anywhere between that type of player and someone in a high tier alliance and everywhere in the middle. And it just kind of depends on how you're spending your time. I can't join an alliance now because I've been banned from chat for some reason. Interesting. Well, you could. I'd recommend checking on. Oh, I was gonna say check on like Reddit. There's like a looking for alliance section there. There's certain line recruiting channels and stuff like that. The official forums has a recruiting section. But if you can't chat at all in game, like if somebody added you and you couldn't whisper them or something like that, that might make things a little bit difficult. But I guess if you just left everything up to purely line communication, because really I haven't typed in game in... I mean, actually, I do type in game sometimes. In Alliance War, say good job, something like that, you know. The dungeon chat a tiny bit. But yeah, you can get an alliance with without chatting in game. I have someone on my friends list from 3 years ago. He regularly logs in, still level 57, 2 4-stars in profile. People just play the game in very different ways. Yep. Yep, there it is. Can't do private, global, dungeon, and alliance chat anymore. I got banned like 3 years ago. What'd you do? Sup, Rel? Well, good night all. Alright, Mick, have a good one, dude. Man, it is so unbelievably hot in here right now. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm like sweating here, man. like my shirt my shirt's not like super sweaty, like it's not discolored sweaty kind of thing. But it just has like that like it's clinging to my body too much type of feel, and that's not helping. Oh man. Like it's not even that hot outside. It's just, I don't know, man. I need better airflow in here, I guess, because the computer's running all day, and you know, there's no air conditioning in the apartment or anything like that. I mean, it's 65 degrees outside right now. That's like nothing. 65 Fahrenheit. I would love it if it was 65 in here, but there's no way. It's got to be like, I don't know, man. At least mid-80s, if not high 80s. Which that isn't even that hot either, but man, it feels just so damn hot right now. I can't go full screen. I want to see sweat. Honestly, man, I don't know if you can see it through the camera. You might be able to. I just look a little bit shiny. I always look a little bit shiny, though. Sweating or not. You can buy little USB fans. Really? There's USB... I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but... interesting. Guess I never thought about those. Derek H. said 05. Thanks, man. Saying, BG, frozen pizzas were on sale at my local grocery. 5 for $10. What a glorious day. I shall pass my savings on to you. Hashtag good Bane transfer. Dude, you got a Bane transfer or from a pizza sale. That's amazing. But Derek, thank you very much, dude, for passing along the savings. That is a good deal, man. Depending on which one you get, those things could be like $4 a pop. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. Give me one sec. Okay. Got my press pass for Comic-Con today. Nice, Lags. Can't wait. Feel like this year is going to be the best one so far. I think so too, dude. I don't want to jinx it or anything, but I think it's going to be super cool, man. You guys are going to have a house. There's like a whole 4 Loki house. Gabe tweeted something like a little teaser. He didn't say anything. Just that if you can make it to Comic-Con, make it to Comic-Con. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I feel like the game overall is in a pretty good state. You know, never perfect and all that. Of course, the recent She-Hulk thing pissing people off and all that stuff. But compared to the past, like the first year I went to Comic-Con, that like they had just removed the perfect block synergy, not long before that, and some people were very upset. There was that one year where there was like the overheating issues, or just like Alliance War overall, people were just not feeling it, and like even just having people in a good mood about the game is gonna make the experience good. And so it begins. Made it to Rogue. Roboto, you got this, man. I believe in you. You can do it, man. You got this. BG, someone needs to get Joel to NYCC, then I'll be the best one yet. Agreed, Dysentery Joe. Agreed. You know, some people may have forgotten this, or maybe just never knew to begin with. His wife almost surprised him with Comic-Con tickets the one year. Like the last year that he was, you know, still playing the game, making content, all that, she almost surprised him with tickets. That'd have been so cool. My man, what device do you play on? I'm playing on an iPhone 8 Plus at the moment. I have 2 phones. I play on an 8 Plus and a 7 Plus, only because of YouTube. The 8 Plus that I'm playing on right now is not connected to cellular or anything like that. I just use it as like a tablet, so that I can still have a phone and take phone calls and all that. But yeah, those are the 2 devices I play on. This game, trust me when I say this, I am no Apple fanboy at all. These are the only Apple products I own. I guess outside of the connecting cord, there's another Apple product. But outside of this stuff, I don't own any Apple products. I much rather have an Android phone. But this game runs better on iOS. And when you play the game as much as I do, well, no, die, dude. Damn it. Yeah. You find this game absolutely destroys your batteries? Sort of, yeah. All games do. No more so than any other game I've played. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. There are some games that aren't super graphically intensive and all that don't destroy batteries, but all the pretty looking ones like this do. Kabam needs to time their F-ups better and not have them right before NYCC. Yeah, dude. But no, it's good. I'm looking forward to it. I know. I don't think I'm doing anything extra at Comic-Con like I was last year. I mean, I say think because who knows what'll happen. At this time last year, I didn't think I was doing anything extra too, but I should have more time to not have to like run away and try to prepare for being on stage and stuff like that. Unless I win a freaking tournament and get on stage that way. I do not recommend playing on iPhone X. If you hold your phone with your fingers over the corners, I hate when I'm attacking, then a random block happens. I think I would do that all the time too, and that's why I don't like this phone's still good, so I wasn't looking to upgrade anyway. But I'm worried that when I do eventually upgrade, all these phones are going completely bezel-less, and dude, I need that. You know, I need that little bit of room that isn't a screen. Lags. I have seen Claire's Prestige, yes. But I haven't gone through all of her abilities. I still can't go for her, man. I don't think I can go for her. It'd be nice, but yeah, it's not happening. I'm about to rank up Phoenix. I don't have the 6 stones for her. Like, I guess we're not that far away from Cyber Monday, and I'm sure there'd be some good 6 stones there, so you know, maybe it wouldn't take that long to sig her up. I do have like 60, I want to say, ish Mystic stones. But yeah, probably ain't happening. I think Claire's the highest base attack in the game. Really? That's interesting. Yeah, that's why I play on iPad Pro. My XR does the same thing. Man. See, I'm not a fan of playing on tablets, so I think I'd be screwed there too, but it does make sense. That could be something good to try if I ever run into that issue. Most cases on the iPhone X help out the bezel-less problem. See, I hate running cases too, though. I mean, I guess that's my problem. Maybe when it comes to if I have to switch eventually to a bezel-less phone, couple years from now or something, maybe I will have to start using cases. But I don't like my phone to be all bulky and stuff. I try to be very careful with my phone so that I don't damage them in any way. I have dropped them a couple of times. I actually dropped them when I was in New York City last time, but I usually never drop these things. The time before that, I don't even know when that was. I've never had like a cracked screen or anything like that. I use iPhone X to play this game, and it runs by far smoothest without lag. Loading screens last a millisecond. I've also heard that people get used to the whole screen thing, but I can't see myself getting used to it. Wasp is 1384, Clairvoyant is 1441. Interesting. My phone is slowly going. It's at least 3 years old, but there's stuff I can still do to help it and all. Yeah. Eventually it all goes. Dang, high base attack is a bad omen for defensive stats. To know how cool it should be if you can let people touch her. We'll see. Some characters just have high stats all around. Kabam just likes to do that sometimes, but yeah, I guess we'll see. Like Blade, for example, I know he has high attack, or at least at the time. You know, we've had some with higher, but at the time, he was like the second highest or third highest or something like that, and still had good block proficiency. Lance Bombers and over 5, thank you very much, dude, saying, hey BG, should I rank 2 unduped 6-star Havoc for War Boss in Tier 4? Would you recommend taking off Suicides for Variant 3 Exploration? I'll answer your second question first. Would you recommend taking off Suicides for Variant 3 Exploration? Totally depends on champions that you are using. If you're using Ghost, you'll probably want to keep them on. If you're using Stark Spidey, take them off. I had a much better time when I took off Suicides using Stark Spidey. For someone like Sentinel, I actually don't know which is better, Suicides or no Suicides. It might be better to drop the Suicides in his case. I'm not for sure on this, but I know since he gets a bunch of extra damage anyway, his damage output is probably still going to be really solid, and might just be nice to not have recoil. Then again, I mean, the harder you hit, the faster they go down, so the less damage you take, and he's double immune, so I'd probably still run Suicides with Sentinel. So yeah, it just depends on the champions that you're using. And for your other question, hey BG, should I rank 2 unduped 6-star Havoc for War Boss in Tier 4? No. I would not do that. So, it's not that I think that he'd be a bad boss. I think he'd be a good boss. Well, possibly a good boss. I mean, his awakening ability does matter depending on who they're using to counter him. The biggest reason why I don't think that's a good idea is because investing that much into your into one defender, I think it's just too much. I think it's just too much. I don't know exactly where you're at in the game, but, and I hope this doesn't sound insulting in any way, but if I'm thinking Tier 4, I'm making some assumptions based off of just hearing Tier 4 that you're deep into the game, of course. You know, you've got some rank 5s and all that, but not getting as high of rewards as someone Tier 1. I don't know exactly what you do for like Alliance Quest, but I'm also kind of making the assumption there that maybe you don't run like map 7 to get the extra Tier 5 fragments and stuff like that. So I just feel like it'd be a lot to invest into one defender, whereas you could use those champions to help you progress through some other areas of the game, such as Variant 3 or future variants, or just expanding your roster in general and who you have at a high level. If Havoc was awakened, you know, it would help sell it a little bit more, but due to the fact that he's not even awakened, and we're getting more counters for Havoc as time goes on here, no, I don't think that's a good move. Now, if you just love Havoc and, hey, you're also going to use him offensively sometime or something like that, well, you know, it's up to you. They're your catalyst at the end of the day, but my advice is, no, I don't think that'd be a good move. I hope that helps. Thank you very much for the 5, dude. Generally, so just in the general sense, too, I feel like ranking for defense is one of the last things that people should be doing. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to follow a certain order, and sometimes there's overlap in things to focus on, but I think you need things like attackers or just champions that can get you through difficult quests in general. Alliance Quest. You need to make sure you can get through Alliance Quest reliably with using as few items as possible, because those items get expensive. Then next, I would say just making sure you can get through whatever kind of quests you can get through, along with Alliance War attackers. Prestige, I would put at a higher position than Alliance War defenders. And then after all that, like Alliance War defense. After you have like a wide variety of options. It doesn't necessarily need to follow that order, and like I said, there is overlap for some of those things. Sometimes really good attackers just happen to also be really good defenders. Maybe your alliance is more focused on Alliance War and you guys don't care about Prestige. That could be a thing too. But in general, I think defense should be an afterthought to the rest of that stuff. 6 rank 5s, Omega, Stark, Cap, Symbiote, Supreme, Corvus, and OG Vision. We've got some good rank ups for sure. It's kind of about what I was expecting. I was expecting somewhere between like 4 and 6, so you're actually at like the higher end of what I was kind of envisioning. But yeah. He would get kills though, so you know if that's your biggest goal personally is just to try to get as many defensive kills as possible because that's what you find fun, then hey man, go for it. Like I said, it's just my personal advice that I wouldn't do it and I wouldn't recommend it. Eddie Gonzalez sent it over to Eddie. Thank you very much. Say it, read last, you sexy beast. Okay. Seems like I always catch your streams when you're ending it. Eddie, I know. I'll be back on soon, BG, because I need to see your sexiness to end my night. Enjoy your night, and as always, sending positive vibes. Eddie, you know I'm throwing them right back at you, dude. Thank you very much for the 2, man. I appreciate it. The positive vibes, man. Always good to see you, dude. But yeah, on that note, it is getting to be a little bit late. And I am going to go take off all of my clothes and go stand outside naked for a few minutes because I'm that hot. So let me go spin a few crystals here, see if we get lucky. Hope to get some units. Claim this freebie. And then I'm going to go try to not get arrested while cooling off. It's been a little too long since I got some 225 unit action. Only spinning one tonight though. Let's hope for it. Read last. Alright, lags. What's up? Clear sounds pretty good, or L2 has 35% regen of damage dealt. 35%. Or you can use the L2 to power steal 5% of the opponent's current power, 5% for each hit, multiple hit special. Okay. I'm intrigued. I don't like how you're selling this to me though, man, because I feel like if you keep going, I'm eventually just going to be like, alright, we're grinded. I almost rather not even know about the champion until it's too late. That regen could be nice. Could be especially nice for itemless runs, you know? Damn it. Ah, damn it. Why, lags? Why? Stinking rank up gems, man. If I didn't have rank up gems, I'd be like, regen, who cares? But no, I don't think I'm going to do it. Ooh, Roboto saying F yes. I'm guessing you got through that rogue. Got her down. Nice, dude. That's what I'm talking about. I want my grinding buddy with me. Oh, she's next, right? It's more fun when we do it together. Remember Namor? Yeah, it is more fun. Omega Red's the one I remember, actually. Man just finished uncollected after putting it off for weeks. Warlock was really weird to get used to. He has a lot of unavoidable damage through his recovery after his animations are super fast. Yeah, I actually had a pretty difficult time with Warlock myself. People were kind of explaining how he works, though. I think it's just a matter of I wasn't playing around his abilities. And it sounds like you might have fallen into the same trap that I fell into. Legacy, keep going. No! No! That's the wrong advice, Lucas. No! Took me a few tries to get the rhythm down with Mighty Charge. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. I almost got thrown off the time I did it, too. Oh, Thursday coming up. I'm going round 1. I have an Awakening gem now, too. Alright. Listen, I'm still not going to do it. I'm still not going for her, but I do just want to take a little sneak peek. So, I got this. I've got a couple of these. And 41. Okay, so that's even less than I thought. Although I do have like 60 or so 6-stone crystals. So, would not be able to get her very high. Do it, Brian. You know you want to. Star. Get out of here. Stop peer pressuring me. You know you want to. It'll be fun. Everybody's doing it. Come on. What's the big deal? She doesn't need a high sig for usability. But prestige. BG, why don't you do daily quests? I always see your energy full. That's only the past few days. I am pretty much done with the content, the monthly event quest for the most part. I have a little bit left in Heroic to do, but that's going to get done when completion starts up in, I think, a couple days now. So, yeah, normally I'm pretty good about burning my energy, but I just don't really have anything to burn it on at the moment. So, and it hasn't been full like all day. Well, today it has, but like the past couple days I did run a few things. All right. On that note, but itemless runs. Oh, man. Read last. Alright, one more read last before I call it here. Pulled a rank 4 skill gem. Only options are unduped Nick Fury, unduped Massacre, unduped Killmonger, and duped Agent Venom. Thoughts? I only have 3 rank 4 and 1 rank 5 5-star. Well, I wouldn't go with Agent Venom. The first 3, they're all fine. Leaning towards Nick Fury, but I don't really use any of those champions. I don't have a 5-star version of Massacre. I don't have a 5-star version of Killmonger. And I do have a 5-star rank 4 Nick Fury, but I also never play the guy because I don't have any points in deep wounds, and I just, never really found a need for it yet. But I know he's good, so like I kind of lean towards him a bit. If you have a Domino, then I would lean more towards Massacre. If you use Void all the time, then maybe I'd lean more towards Killmonger. But I don't know. It might be a good idea just to wait and see if you can dupe any of those, or figure out what other options you have after opening some more crystals. But yeah, without any other info, I would probably lean more towards Nick Fury. I don't think Nick Fury's ever going to be bad. He's got synergies and all that, even if you don't use them. Finished Classic Variant. I have not finished the Classic Variants, no. But I also don't feel so compelled to do it, to be honest. Alright. On that note, though, guys, yeah, it is getting late. And like I said, I am extremely hot. I need to get out of this room before I melt or something. It's so damn hot. So I'm out of here. Mick and Drunken Champion both set over 15 bucks tonight. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you to everyone else as well. Anyone that sent over any amount, I really appreciate it. Thank you for continuing to support me here. And thanks, yeah, I run Max Deep Wounds. Okay, with Max Deep Wounds, Nick Fury, that's like another push in his direction, I would say. And don't get arrested for public indecency. I'll try my best. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow, normal time. Good night, everybody.